Resources can be pretty scarce in Marvel Strike Force, so you don't want them going to waste. And in this video, we're going to talk about the characters that help your resources go the furthest, because these characters can be used on many different teams. So if you're ready to count down the top plug-and-play characters in Marvel Strike Force for July of 2023, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello there, Valley Maniacs. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, we're talking about the best plug-and-play characters in Marvel Strike Force. You could invest your resources in these characters and be confident that you could use these characters in multiple game modes, so your bang for your buck on these characters is gonna go very, very far. Now, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content, at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. We have a question and answer video that we do every Monday. We have a news video that we do every Thursday. We have a live blog post reaction that we do on Fridays as well, and everything in the middle to help you with Marvel Strike Force to get you along the game. Now, when we're talking about the best plug-and-play characters, well, we got to talk about the game modes that we can actually use some theory crafting, because currently right now in Arena, you're using only a few teams based on whether you have Apocalypse in your Arena shard or you don't. And if you want to check out those teams, the best teams to use in Arena, whether you have Apocalypse or don't, make sure you check out the video that we did last week. Also in the raids, well, there's not a lot of theory crafting in the raids, because if you're not using Death Seed, Rebirth, Invaders, and the upcoming Bifrost team, well, you're kind of screwing yourself in the raids. So where we can use the most theory crafting and use these plug-and-play characters is going to be War and Cosmic Crucible. So we're going to mainly focus on these two game modes, and mainly Cosmic Crucible because it has much better rewards. So I think if you're going to invest in teams and in characters, you should be investing for Cosmic Crucible and not so much for War, unless they change the rewards. So this is what we're doing to give you some context. This is what we have on defense in Cosmic Crucible. We have the Gamma team on defense. We have this Darkhold team with Bishop there in the middle. We have a couple great plug-and-play characters on defense right now, the Eternals and Quicksilver. Right now they're on defense, but they are great plug-and-play characters. The Wakandans are kind of a staple in Room 4 right now. We have our Death Seed team in Room 5, and I'm not sure if I like this defense, but it did do well last week, so we're going to keep it for another week before we switch it up. We have Rebirth with Zemo in Room 6. So that's what I have on defense. So with that said, this is what I have saved for offense, and then we'll talk about some of these plug-and-play characters that could fit into many different scenarios, mainly for Crucible, but also for War as well. So we have our new warriors here. I think they're a staple offense team. You could use them to take out many teams. If someone has the Tangled Eternals on defense, you could use them to take them out. If they have a large Rebirth that your normal Death Seed won't counter, well, this is a great team for that. We have this mixed up team, and because we switched up our Death Seed to defense, we can't use our Death Seed to take out the Rebirth, so we're using this team to take out Rebirth in Room 6 right now, and it's working pretty good. Unless that Captain Carter and or Captain America are super big, then we have to use something else for that room. This is a great room to take, or this is a great team to take out a strong Darkhold with Quicksilver, or Darkhold with Nova in Room 5. We got the Tangled, we have Doom, we have Apocalypse. We have Omega Red on 2 teams here, but he is replaceable by Emma on either team or someone else, or Silver Surfer or someone else on either team. Shang-Chi could go well on this team as well. So we have some options if we're not using, or if we're using Omega Red on a different team. Masters of Evil, I think, is a pretty standard counter for the Wakandans. I don't think there's much to talk about there. The Walking Hate team, named after the player Walking Hate, who used this as a counter to the Unlimited X-Men. This team works very well against the version with Unlimited X-Men, with Phantom X, or the hybrid version with Bishop. This team works very well in countering it. Emma also works well in this spot if you've already used Shang-Chi for something else. This Unlimited hybrid team works very well against the Gamma team. You could also use a full Unlimited X-Men against the Rebirth team if that team gets too big. And then we have some mixed teams that we used to use back in the day. With that said, let's go start off this list talking about some combos that work very well. So the first plug-and-play duo that I want to talk about before we get to these plug-and-play characters is the Undying team. They work very well in Cosmic Crucible. They work very well in War. In War, you can take out a whole hero as Guardians. In Cosmic Crucible, you could take out teams like Rebirth, Unlimited X-Men, Young Avengers. They will need some help for some of those teams, but Ella Zombie Iron Man is a very, very powerful plug and play duo that you could use. The next duo I want to talk about is Icarus and Cersei, the two Eternals. Very, very good combo. We have them currently on defense, but they weren't always on defense. We used them to fight a lot of different teams on offense. They could take out a Gamma team. They could take out an Eliminate team. You would need some help for that as well. An Underworld team, and in War, they work to smash those heroes as Guardians. So those are the two best duels that I want to talk about. It's plug and play duels, but let's get to some characters now that you're going to confidently build and use them in many different spots in the game. All right, first plug and play character I want to discuss, not necessarily recommend for Crucible offense, but very good character, QUICKSILVER. Now, I wouldn't recommend him for Crucible offense because he takes a lot of turns and can screw with the efficiency. I think he's better on defense in Cosmic Crucible, but in War, you could use him in many different teams and could be very, very annoying. And while we're waiting on his full Bifrost team to arrive in Marvel Strike Force, he does work well in the Mystic sections as a plug-and-play character in the raids. But yeah, as far as Crucible, better on defense in my opinion than offense, but he's still a great plug-and-play character if you're running out of options. Silver Surfer is another great plug-and-play option. He has an early ability block, and that's pretty much what you're putting him on a team for. If you have someone that has an ability like a Squirrel Girl or something that you want to ability block early, well, Silver Surfer can offer that for your team. Other than that, I don't have a big use case for him, but if you need an early ability block, you can still get that with Silver Surfer, and it is a very strong kit. He will take a lot more turns as you go along, so he may screw with your efficiency, but use him on many different teams in War, and if you need that ability block, works great in Crucible as well. Emma has been a great plug-and-play character for a while and still will be for many, many months and maybe even years coming because of her passive, reducing the enemy's speed by 10% at the start of every battle. This makes her a great choice for any kind of mirror match that you're doing or anything that you need to get in front of your enemies. So great option. She's been a great option for a while, and whether you're using her to get in front of a character in Crucible, War, or even an old arena matchup, she works great for that because of her passive. Dr. Doom is an older character, but still one of the top plug-and-play characters in the game. Doesn't really have a solid team that he really fits on, but he fits on many, many different teams and works especially great in this current season of Cosmic Crucible in Room 5 because his ultimate is giving him turn meter, it's calling more bots, it's giving him a lot of turn meter, and it's giving the highest damage ally a lot of turn meter as well. So being able to take many turns, having that big AoE attack, and having another character that's getting a lot of turn meter as well is going to help any team that he's on. Now, like I said, works best in Room 5, but anything that you would need more turn meter, character getting multiple turns, Dr. Doom will fit on any of those teams. So yes, he's a great plug and play character. He has been for a while, and kind of like Emma, still will be a great plug and play character for many, many months and many years probably to come. So we talked about a very early ability block coming from Silver Surfer and maybe including him on a team for that early ability block. Well, if you need an early stun, Sharon Carter is the way to go. It comes up on turn 1, and she has a tremendous amount of focus, removing the positive effects from the enemy and then applying that stun there. So usually it's not going to miss. It's not going to get it blocked or anything like that. And that's what Sharon Carter offers. She has that strong kit with that strong stun. She's going to fit on a lot of different teams because of that, and she's still going to have a lot of plug and play value for a long time because of that mechanic of her stun. So if you need that stun, like we did this morning against a crazy Darkhold team in Room 5, well, yes, Sharon Carter is the way to go. She's going to give you that stun. Omega Red's Weapon X team used to be the top war offense team. It's now a good war offense team, but as far as Cosmic Crucible, Weapon X doesn't really work so well. So Omega Red is a great plug and play character for Cosmic Crucible. Maybe not so much for War. You probably still want to use that Weapon X team, but Omega Red fits on a lot of different teams. As you saw from our save squads on offense, we had him on a few different teams. You can replace him, and kind of like Silver Surfer, he offers an early ability block. He also offers a big AoE attack, which also has the ability to block and trauma on everyone. So great character that he could offer a lot of different abilities to your team, whatever team you're using. Cosmic Crucibles, Omega Red fits on a lot of them, guys. And how can we talk about Omega Red without talking about Shang-Chi? the yin to the yang, the war defense to the war offense. You're probably not going to use Shang-Chi on war offense. He's probably still going to annoy your opponents with that Heroes for Hire team, but on Cosmic Crucible offense, works very well. I probably would use him more on offense than on defense because sometimes the AI doesn't use his abilities right. But yeah, Shang-Chi, his ultimate reducing turn meter, big damage with the AoE attack with very low cooldown is one of the strongest moves still in the game. He works on a lot of different teams. I use him for unlimited counters, some gamma counters, sometimes to counter that Darkhold team in room 5. He works very, very well and fits on a lot of different teams. So as far as value for your resources, Shang-Chi is going to give you a lot of it. All right, so Dormammu's lost a lot of value in Arena and in the raids, but in Cosmic Crucible and in War, still very, very valuable. A lot of people are using him on war defense, so where he's going to shine for you as a plug-and-play character is on Cosmic Crucible on offense. I'm using him with that Walking Hate team to beat the Unlimited X-Men, but he works on a lot of different teams. If you need that revive once, Dormammu could get it for you. Dormammu is going to be a strong character for many, many months, maybe years to come. He's been strong since his inception, and yeah, I don't see his value going down significantly unless they specifically target his revive once, like they're doing in the incursion raids right now, or some character targets that ability specifically with their kit. But yeah, unless that happens, Dormammu is going to be still relevant in a lot of the metas in Crucible, War, and yes, you could build this character confidently because he's going to be relevant for a while. Our next great plug-and-play character is Nova. Now, he's probably not going to be a plug-and-play character in War. Just a fully built-up Nova, a very strong Nova with a very weak Nowhere team, can beat a lot of great teams in War. So probably not going to be plug-and-play for War, but very plug-and-play for Cosmic Crucible. The rest of the Nowhere doesn't have a lot of value in Cosmic Crucible, but Nova does. Now, a lot of people were placing him with that Darkhold team on defense, placing him in various defensive teams. I think he works a little better offensively. Once you get that ultimate off, getting that healing, that battlefield effects from him is going to be very, very strong and helping you to win a lot of battles that you may not have won otherwise. So Nova, great character for Cosmic Crucible and is going to be a great character on the Nowhere team in War. All right, and it's time to talk about the best character in the game in Apocalypse. Maybe not a baby Apocalypse, but the Big Daddy Apocalypse is, in my opinion, the best character in Marvel Strike Force right now. So whether you have a small one like I do, whether you have a large one like a lot of people do, well, he's going to be great on whatever team you're using him in. He's a staple of the Arena offense and defense right now. Not really great in the raids, but whatever team you're using him on in Cosmic Crucible, whatever team you're using him on War is going to have a lot more value because of what he does to his kit. And if you have that Big Daddy Apocalypse, my goodness, a Big Daddy Apocalypse took up my whole New Warriors 5 on defense this morning. It was just too big and my New Warriors couldn't handle it. So best character in the game, yeah. Even better than super-skrull in my opinion. And speaking of super-skrull, we don't have him unlocked yet, but if you manage to have him unlocked, well, he's going to be a great plug-and-play character as well. That is it for this video, guys. Let me know if you agree with these picks. Is there someone that we left off that you're using a lot in Cosmic Crucible or War nowadays that you feel should be on this list? Let me know down in the comments. Is there someone that you feel I should leave off though? Let me know in that in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you do want to check out that Arena video on the best team in Arena right now, whether you have Apocalypse or don't, make sure you check out that video from last week. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day though. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Thanks for watching, guys.